So now I'm just going to do like a 50 facts about me video. Well, I'm going to give you 51 facts because I'm also going to tell you what I get at McDonald's, my order. It's a little bit cold because I've been driving for like 15 minutes to actually get it. So I get a large chicken nugget meal or medium, depends on how hungry I usually am. And sometimes I just get a wrap or a cheeseburger on the side if I'm feeling like super hungry. So I'm going to eat my McDonald's and tell you 50 facts about me. So let's get started, shall we? Food right now. Okay. Number one fact about me. I'm 21, turning 22 in May. That's a boring fact, but it's a fact. My favourite food is pizza, pasta, and I like Thai food as well. So they're my favourite foods. I don't actually know my favourite colour. I've never known my favourite colour. I don't know why. So bizarre. I just can't put my finger on what my favourite colour is. My middle name is Christy. It's like a tradition. So like my mum's middle name is her mum's name. And her mum's middle name is her mum's name. So my middle name is Christy after my mum. My favourite luxury brand is obviously Louis Vuitton. That's just is. I was the only child for 10 years, so that would mean that I was super spoiled. I was super spoiled, loved being alone, and then Joey came along when I was like 10. I think I was 10 or 11. It's around 10-year mark anyways. Fact number 7 is I meditate like literally twice a day. I meditate a lot. I like to be zen at all times. Hang on a second, I'm just going to put this blind. So, fact number 8, I hate sports. Never been a sporty person. I like going to the gym and like doing like weights and stuff. I like boxing. I like a few sports. I hate cricket. Like I would rather shoot myself in the face than actually sit there and watch an actual game of cricket. I don't know why. I don't fucking why. I just don't like sport. I had a dummy until I was 10 years old. I just couldn't give it up. And then I remember I had to get like a surgery on my teeth, like get all my baby teeth out when I was like 11? No, 10. I was 10. So that was my opportunity to give up my dummy because I couldn't put anything, I couldn't put anything in my mouth because I'm so responsible and stuff. I was like, okay, like this is my chance to give up my choo-choo, my dummy, whatever you want to call it. So I gave it up and the rest is history. So yeah, it's been a strong 10 years without my dummy. That is hardly something that is really embarrassing for me actually, like to admit. I'm actually a really good rip sticker. So you know those little rip stick things with the 2 wheels and you're like, it's like a skateboard sort of thing? Always been really good at rip sticking. I don't know, ever since I can remember, I've always loved rip sticking and I've always been really good at it. So I never really drink water. It's really bad. Like I don't know how I've survived this long without it, to be honest. I've been a makeup artist for like 4 years now. I didn't mean to be a makeup artist, I just sort of fell into it. I've just always been doing it and have not stopped. So maybe it's time for a career change. I don't know. We'll see. I have 6 grandparents. I know this sounds so weird, but like I've got my mum's mum and dad, my dad's mum and dad, and then I've also got my stepdad's mum and dad that I also consider my grandparents. So yeah, I have 6 grandparents. And I did meet my great-grandmother and great-grandfather. 8 grandparents altogether. It's super strange. My life is so strange. I have high anxiety and I'm triggered by almost everything. I don't know if anyone knows that about me, but I've had like generalized anxiety disorder since as long as I can remember. I would have been around 6 years old when I started school, was when I actually realized that, well, I got diagnosed. And I used to have to go to the doctors and psychologists a lot when I was young. I was super anxious, like I was so scared of school that I would literally even try and jump out of the car while it was moving just to avoid school. So yeah, it was pretty intense. I hope I don't have kids like that. I have a belly button phobia. Like I can't even, sometimes when I'm laying on my stomach and I'm conscious that my belly button's touching the mattress, I just, like I can't, it can't be touched under any circumstances. No one is to touch my belly button. If you touch my belly button, I'll probably never speak to you again and faint on the spot. I'm allergic to pineapple. I just don't, the actual, the fibers like mess up my throat. It feels like my throat's closing. Like it's just, it's not nice. I don't like the smell of it. I don't actually enjoy it anyways. It's just, no, pineapple is just like, they look cool, but they don't taste cool. It's not cool. I'm actually a natural blonde. I am so blonde that my regrowth is actually white, so I look like I'm growing like grey hairs, and I have to touch up my roots every 2 weeks. My eye colour varies from grey to green to blue, so it just, I don't know if it's the weather or it's the time of the day or the sun here, I don't know what it is, but my eyes, no, I can't even tell you what colour eyes I have because they vary. I have a macaw, his name's Crackers, and he can talk. Fun fact about our macaw Crackers, we got a wife for him. She was horrible to him. She attacked him. She abused everyone. She was so rude. She took over the whole cage, right? She ruled the roost. And then poor Crackers, he was so scared. His whole personality did a whole 360. He wouldn't talk, he wouldn't eat, he wouldn't, nothing. So we literally had to like remove her and get him another wife. So we got him another wife. Now he's like, he must have found his match because he's talking, he's happy, he's eating, he's drinking, he's dancing, he yells, he screams, he's excited. He's beautiful. Like he is just so nice and I love him. I have 7 rabbits that won't stop breeding, and it's a problem. My dog's name's Daniel. Yes, very like human name. Everyone always is like, oh my god, your dog's name's Daniel? That is so weird. And yes, I agree, it's, now that I think about it, it's weird. It's like, but you know what, he's like one of my brothers, like he's literally a human. We don't get on very well, but yeah. Christmas is actually my favourite time of the year. I love it. I go so hard on Christmas. I love organising every year. I love just like going out and shopping for wrapping paper and ribbon and like making a big deal out of it. I'm also like super crazy about watching Christmas movies. I love hanging out with my family. I love buying people presents as much as I love receiving presents. And I also am obsessed with the Grinch. So I own like so many Grinch pajamas. I own Grinch slippers. I've watched the Grinch. Grinch has been, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, the original one, was always my favourite movie in the whole wide world growing up. I don't know, as a child it was just, it's a thing. Like when I watch it, my childhood just comes right back to me. I love things that remind me of my childhood. Tastes, smells, movies, places, anything. I'm really high maintenance and I spend a lot of money on unnecessary bullshit. So like I need to get my nails done every 2 weeks, my toes included. Like I have to exfoliate, tan, remove all my body hair like every week. I need to get my eyebrows waxed every 2 weeks. I want to visit every Disneyland, every like, well I think there's only one Disney World, but every Disneyland in the whole entire world before I die. That is like number 1 on my bucket list. My brothers are the loves of my life. I'm absolutely obsessed with my brothers. They're little shits, they're naughty, and they're like super misbehaved, but I just have a soft spot, you know? My family actually means a lot to me, like it's really important. I'm very family oriented. Maybe that's why I love Christmas and Easter and all that sort of stuff, because it's a time to spend with family, show each other how much you actually love each other, not by buying presents or whatever, but just spending quality time together that you don't normally get to on a day-to-day basis. Although I like to personally spend a lot of time with my family. Yeah, that's just how I am. I don't know how anyone could be anything otherwise. Update on my mukbang. I actually haven't finished my chips. The wrap's still sitting there, and I finished my nuggets. Might get into the wrap soon. We'll see how I feel. My favourite game is The Sims. I've been playing The Sims since I was really young. I've owned it on PlayStation, I've owned it on DS, I've owned it on Game Boy, I've owned it on like Xbox, I've owned it on obviously PC, I've owned Sims, the original Sims, I've owned Sims 2, I've owned Sims 3, and now I own Sims 4. So I used to buy all the expansion packs. I was just crazy about The Sims. That's my favourite like game, but my favourite like board game would definitely be Monopoly. I've always loved Monopoly as well. Right now I'm studying my diploma of beauty therapy. I don't really share this with anyone, but like I really want to get into the skin side of things. I've been doing makeup for 4 years, and I think it's time to kind of shift into or evolve into something new. My favourite fruit is actually watermelon. I just love it, and the best part about the watermelon, it's not just like, you know, you like watermelon, but I don't know if I'm a weirdo. Please confirm that I'm normal, but I love the little, like the white bit, the watery white crunchy bit next to like the core, like the actual skin, like that, crunching it and just My celebrity crush is Johnny Depp. Whether he's 60 or 20-year-old Johnny Depp, I don't care. I like Johnny Depp at all ages and all stages of his life. I love all Tim Burton movies. I'm pretty sure he made The Grinch. I'm pretty sure. The Grinch that I was obsessed with when I was a kid. And I think Corpse Bride is another one. There's a few that I really like of his, so Tim Burton's the man. I'm the only child between my mum and my dad. So my biological dad and my mum, I'm the only child. I'm the one and only, one of a kind really. My favourite YouTuber is Holly Boone. She's just so like herself and just authentic. Her personality is a lot like mine and her accent is beautiful. I love UK accents, they're so nice. I have a lead foot when driving. I've never had a car accident yet, touch wood. I know my mum always complains that I put my foot down too hard and then I put the brakes on too hard. I don't know, like I think I'm a good driver. Personally, I think I'm a good driver, but apparently I'm like too swift, too fast. I like to like overtake people and like cut through. My mum can't even merge onto a highway, so that's understandable why when she gets in my car she freaks out and has a panic attack. I have only one tattoo. This is a tattoo. It says, "Life is tough, my darling, but so are you." It's something special to me. I almost got stabbed in an Aboriginal art store at 10 AM in Manly. Anyways, I'll probably do a story time about that another time if you're interested. Like I have a lot of story times that I can share. I love to learn new things. Like I've always loved to learn. I'm a fast learner. If I was a slow learner, I would probably not like learning, but I really like learning because I'm a fast learner. I own really eccentric pajamas. All of my pajamas are from Peter Alexander and they're all random. Like there's the Grinch ones, there's Monopoly ones, there's like dog ones. Like they're really childish. That's just me, I suppose. I'm a very eccentric person. I'm very superstitious and spiritual, and I'm also a tad psychic. I think as I get older, my intuition is going to grow stronger because right now it's super strong. It's been like that since I was a kid, which I believe is some of the reason why I'm so anxious all the time, because I know when something's not right, which can cause a lot of anxiety, but it also can cause you to block a lot of your intuitive thoughts out. I don't want that. Like I do like to keep my third eye open as much as possible and learn new things about spirituality, and I always like to keep my chakras balanced and all that sort of stuff. I might even make a video about that one day too. Just let me know if you're interested. I'm actually an old soul, which you probably gathered from the last fact. I always say that I'm like a 30 to 40 year old in a 21-year-old's body. advanced beyond my years, for sure. Then they're gonna keep evolving as I get older, so it's like really exciting to see what the future is going to hold for me and my wisdom. I'm obsessed with ancient Egypt. I've always been like that ever since I was a child. Like, I've done a few assignments when I was younger, and it was like you got to choose a country. So about 3 times I chose, twice. I chose ancient Egypt twice. I'd come first in both of the projects or assignments, whatever you want to call it. And then I did Mexico as well, because Mexico is another place that I'm super drawn to. But mostly ancient Egypt. I have so many books on ancient Egypt in my house, and educational books from when I was a kid, from being so obsessed with Egypt. I don't know what it is, maybe it's a past life thing, not sure. I'm a stationery lover and a stationery hoarder. I love anything stationery. I used to actually work at KK, which was one of the best jobs that I've ever had, because I was surrounded by beautiful stationery all the time. I loved it so much. It was like my happy place. Even if it's pointless stationery, like I just like to have it on hand. I don't know why. I just like it. I have a new hobby every day, so I'm like a chameleon. I change my mind, I change my mood, I change my personality, everything in as quick as a day. My favorite Disney movie is the old Cinderella, like the really, really old one. It's another thing that I used to watch when I was a child all the time. I want to move to LA. Always thought about living in LA. I was born in a small, like, rural town in the country, like literally, I don't know why I love the city so much. I've always loved Sydney. I've been back and forward to Sydney like literally my whole life, and LA I think is the next one on the list. My dream car has and always will be a Range Rover Sport. I've always wanted to learn how to play the piano. It's always just a musical instrument that intrigues me, and I think it's really beautiful and soothing. And I think that will be one of my next hobbies. If you are funny, then you automatically have a spot in my heart, to be honest. If you're funny, I like you straight away. If I could be any animal in the world, it would be a tiger. I'm absolutely obsessed with tigers. I've always been obsessed with tigers. I didn't actually get to finish my wrap. That was like the weakest mukbang I've ever witnessed. I knew that I couldn't eat, like, let's be real. I don't eat much. At least I tried though, hey. So that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching it and you've learned a little bit more about me, that, you know, some of my friends don't even know these things about me, but yeah, if you enjoyed it, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.